Welcome back to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Dallas Mavericks Cooper Flagg franchise here on NBA 2K26. We are getting close to the end of the series. I mentioned earlier in this series that we were only going to be going until the NBA playoffs in real life were either wrapping up or done, and now we've entered, as of recording this, we have entered the conference finals. So there's not too many more games left to go in the NBA season, which means there's not too many more episodes left to go in Cooper Flagg Dallas Mavericks franchise. We have already won a championship. We won that a couple episodes ago. But then last episode, we suffered a very, very disappointing fate, losing and not winning a championship. We didn't even make the finals after winning a championship the year prior. So we need to have a serious look at this roster and see what we can do to make sure this team is a champion this year. Because I don't want to win just one championship. That's not a dynasty. That's not Cooper Flagg putting his name with LeBron James and Michael Jordan. That's just Cooper Flagg being Cooper Flagg. Just being a guy. We don't want him to be just a guy. We want him to be the best player in NBA history. And to do that, he's got to win a lot of rings. And we've only got one right now. So how do we make this Dallas Mavericks team that little bit better? I think I found the solution. And yes, it does involve a trade. I think if we try to trade for, I've got to find him first, Romeo De La Rosa. He was the first overall pick in 2027. He has been an MVP. He is Rookie of the Year. He's an All-Star, All-NBA. This man's only getting better. I want to try and trade for Romeo De La Rosa. Now, I don't think it's going to be very easy, obviously, to get Romeo De La Rosa, but I want to see if it's even possible. So I would have to give up. I mean, we're going to have to give up a lot, obviously. I'd be willing to give up Dariq Whitehead. That we need to make up $23 million. I would be willing to give up Arish Asser. We'd have to give up $4 million more. I'd be willing to give up probably Pete Barkley. Now they have too many people on the roster. Give me old Kyrie Irving back. I have to make up $3 million. Okay, so maybe this isn't going to work. Maybe this isn't going to work with the people that I'm offering. If I'm going to offer somebody, it's going to have to be somebody like super massive, like Finley Kelly or Isaiah Cole or Jabari Williams or Cooper Flagg. Obviously, we're not trading Cooper Flagg, but it's going to have to be somebody that is making as much money as they are. Finley Kelly probably makes that much money. We could do it like that. And then we give up Arish Asser as well. And then we give up a bunch of draft capital, which we have. We have our own first-round pick, which would have to be unprotected. I don't really want to give up Finley Kelly, but to get a guy like Romeo De La Rosa, I think would be worth it in the end. I think it would be worth it in the end, even though Finley Kelly was our Finals MVP. Let's see. I mean, we could give up first-round picks in 2036 and first-round picks in 2035 and all this kind of stuff. Like, we could go down the line and give up all these first-round picks and see if that actually is what makes it go through. They're still saying no. I didn't want that. They're still saying no. I don't know if this is going to be a viable trade. I'm giving them all the first-round picks they could ever want, plus Arish Asser and Finley Kelly. I may have to throw in one other player. Let me try to throw in one other player, like a Dariq Whitehead. That gives them $8 million. Then we can throw in Kyrie Irving. And that still doesn't do it. I think Kyrie might be a little bit too valuable, but he's making enough money to make it work. They've got Devin Booker, who's making way too much money. What about Miles McBride? He's not making that much money. Okay, never mind. He's not making enough money. So we need somebody that's making like this much. How about Eric Lockett? But he's got 3-star value. Okay, this probably doesn't go down. I don't know what else I can give, really. I guess I can give another first-round pick this year. I can give like the Laker pick. No, let me give the Celtic pick. That's Cooper Flagg. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. If you're wondering why I can't press the button very well, it's because my left stick button is very sticky. Doesn't really work when I press it in like that. Does this work? No. You're asking me to give away a valuable asset when none of the assets I get back seem nearly as valuable. I don't know how getting back all these first round picks plus 2 viable starters is not giving enough back, but what about if I give Whitehead back in return? No, they don't like that. What about if I give back Nate Giles in return? No. Okay. Okay. They don't seem to like it. This might not be possible, man. This might not be possible. None of my other guys are going to be valuable enough or make enough money. Riche, I say, is really the best guy to throw into this trade. Maybe I got to add another pick that's a little bit more valuable. How about a 2033 first round pick? I don't like that at all. What about a 2032 Pacer pick? They still don't like that. I mean, I'm giving up everything, man. I'm giving up everything for Romeo De La Rosa, and they still say no. Everything is unprotected. They don't want this. What about another Laker pick this year? Romeo De La Rosa is not coming to the Mavericks. I can't make it work. I can't make it work. There's nothing that I have that I'm willing to give up that would be the Suns would be willing to trade. So unfortunately, we can't make that trade happen. That does suck. I was hoping to make a big splash trade to start this episode, but everything I'm not willing to give up Cooper Flagg. He's the whole point of the series. I'm not going to be giving up Jabari Williams. I'm not going to give up Isaiah Cole. I don't really want to give up Finley Kelly, but I'd be willing to get our guy De La Rosa. I don't really want to give up Bron Jordan. Whitehead, it would be another guy that I'd give up. These two guys to be willing to give up, they're just not valuable enough. So I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. And he signed a 4-year extension with the Suns. So he didn't get drafted by the Suns, did he? No, he was in Indiana. I thought so. So he just left the Pacers to go to Indiana, or to go to Phoenix, and he signed a 4-year max deal with them. So we're probably not going to be getting a Romeo De La Rosa, unfortunately, but we can begin simulating here. And I think I'm going to play our first game, not the first game of the season, but our first game that's not an NBA Cup game. It seems like we always start with NBA Cup games. So let's play our first game of the year at home against the Knicks, and we need to be better than this. That's for sure. All right, looks like I'm jumping in with 3:42 to go, down 104 to 96. Don't like that much. Brunson's at the line. Hopefully he misses these. And he makes the first. 105 to 96. Are they really going to put us down 10? Yes, they are. Okay. We got a mountain to climb. Here we go. Jabari Williams. He's going to drive. He finds Whitehead, who finds Cooper Flagg in the corner for 3. That's a nice start. Cooper's got such a good release. The meter's so nice to him. 106.99. I really hope we simulate well this year. I don't really know. I'm still so shocked at why we... Blocked by Cole! I'm still so shocked at why we don't simulate well in the first place. Like, what is the problem with us simulating? There's Cooper Flagg. Nice little backdoor pass from Finley Kelly. And we made this down by 5. Just like that. Oh, Jalen Brunson taking a crazy shot. Rebound by Cole. Up the court now to Jabari. Jabari with the cross. Jabari lays it in. And just like that, it's a 3-point Knicks lead. We've clawed our way back. Good defense has helped that. There comes a screen pass. Jabari does a good job of getting around that. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot a 3 there. Good defense from Jabari, but then Jalen got wide open. Yep, that was tough. I stuck on the defense with Jabari, and it allowed for Brunson to get wide open. That's unfortunate. He wasn't going to miss a second, especially when he set his feet. Cooper to the basket. Cooper the booper. Cooper Flagg. He's got all the points. He's got all our points right now since we jumped in. Is that J-Dub? The other J-Dub? He finds Owens. Owens, big beefy dude. Back to J-Dub. Ooh, where's he going? I can't stay with him. He goes baseline. Owens for the shot. Owens no good. Rebound by Cole. Up to Finley Kelly. Kelly finds Whitehead in the corner. Derek Whitehead And it's up and in. Took a little bit of a bounce, but Derek Whitehead drills it. 1 point lead for the Knicks. Gonna get a little swipe in there? No. Ooh, that's a nice matchup. Get over there, Finley Kelly. He helped, but he missed the block. Brunson went underneath him. Oh, look at Jabari Williams. Lays it in. Little finger roll action. Again, down by 1. We need to hit a big 3 to get this game back in our favor. Williams finds Brunson. Jabari Williams gave good defense, and that is a board by Isaiah Cole. I thought I jumped a little early, but I still got it. Kelly, down low to Cooper, pump fake, and then Cooper puts it up. Rebound by Cole. Put it back up, Cole. Good job. I can't believe I missed the shot with Cooper, though. I feel like I had a decent release on that. And finally, for the first time since jumping in, for the first time in a while, actually, we have the lead. And that is a timeout called by the Knicks. Oh, look at Kelly and Cooper going after each other. Good team camaraderie. Do we want to bring anybody in? I think we're pretty good. For once, they don't have Cooper Flagg playing power forward. I don't know why they do that sometimes in the subs. I like this lineup to close it out. Let's see if we can actually do it. That's a catch and shoot, and it's a drilled 3. Wow. J-Dub with a nice shot. In the corner, Finley Kelly for 3. He's going to answer it right back. Gives us the lead. I'm glad that I finally figured out the release, or at least more consistently figured out the release of Finley Kelly, because his shot is so smooth. It's just he has such a slow release on the meter that it was hard for me to figure out. Ooh, that's a nice drive to the basket. Good board by Cole. I mean, he didn't get the official board, but he made that happen. And then he gets the assist on that as well. 20 and 10 for Jabari. Jabari going crazy right now. And we lead by 3. We have turned this game completely on its head. The Knicks are in trouble. That's their final timeout used. Brunson knows that they might not have any more options left. They're going to have to hit it. They're going to attempt a quick 3, I would think. If they go, I mean, why not just do the same thing? Just find Jalen Williams and hit him with a catch and shoot. Oh, Cole! I mean, they tried it, technically. Cole got his hand on it a little bit. They're going to go in the corner. Almost blocked by Cole, but Owens misses the 3. Get that in the hands of somebody who can shoot the free throws. Whitehead will shoot the free throws. I don't know if I like his free throw shot. I know he's going to make the first. It makes it a 4-point game. Can he make it a 5-point game? Yes, he can. That's going to be tough for the Knicks with no timeouts. And if we play a little bit tight defense, slow him down. There's a 3 attempt by Williams. No good. That's game. They're going to play the foul game, but that's over. We're going to beat the Knicks. We needed this one early. Kelly will hit his free throw. I mean, it was already over anyway, but now these two put it away for sure. That will be a big-time win early in the season. 121-114. We came back down 10 to get that one done. Kelly leads the team with 25, 5, and 6. Bari had 20 and 10. 24, 7, and 7 from Cooper. Cooper the Booper. I like that. I like that a lot. We did good jobs there. We did a good job. Let's keep simulating. See if we can get a nice rally of wins going. I'd like to win some basketball games more than I'd like to lose basketball games, but it seems as if we don't want to do that. Although I do kind of want to stop this. Let's play this Suns game here because this is Romeo De La Rosa. I know it's an NBA Cup game, but kind of want to get out there and see Romeo. Oh, we're killing him. Oh, my God. De La Rosa probably should have, or the Suns probably should have said, you know what? You can have De La Rosa for nothing, for pennies on the dollar, because he's bad. Look at this court, though. All right, do I see him out there? I think they don't have him out there because of how big of a blowout this is. There's Kyrie, though. I wouldn't mind having Kyrie back for one final season on his retirement tour. I probably shouldn't even jump into this because of how over it is, but we still got our starters and at least a couple of them. Cooper for 3. He's got such a good release, man. It's so smooth. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Ooh. Obviously, a little bit of history with the Mavericks and Suns. They had the Western Conference Finals a couple years ago. That was the one where Luka did the meme to Devin Booker, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's De La Rosa. He's out there. All right, we get to see him. Oh, God, he's good. That was pretty impressive from Romeo. He's got 16 points. Cooper in the corner. Nice three again. God, he's got such a good release. 30, 10, and 6 for Cooper Flagg. This could be his MVP season. He's kind of going off. He's kind of going off. Ooh, 3 from Kyrie. No good. Whitehead with the board. Get it up the court. Bari. Crossover behind the back. Jabari Williams with a nice little finger roll lay, and he looks at his hand. He's like, I got the magic touch. That was a nice shot, too. It all started with the behind the back dribble. We can catch it here. All right, can we see it? Hold on. I gotta actually get to him. There we go. There's the behind the back dribble. Oof, that's good stuff. Left Kyrie in the dust, and then the nice little lay. And then Jabari goes and he looks at his hand. He's like, I did that? I just did that? Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. I always forget how to use these things. I forget how to use this version of the camera. Jabari's like, you can't see me. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. All right, we're going to win this one. 137-87 is the score right now. It's not going to end that way because we're probably going to make some more baskets. But this is going to be a nice little win. They're going to go alley-oop to De La Rosa. Okay. It's kind of cool, actually. I wish I could go alley-oop to De La Rosa, but he didn't want to come play for me. I mean, I'm just simply not willing to trade Jabari Williams. And that's probably the only guy other than Cooper Flagg that'd be getting the trade across. I'd probably have to give up... I'd probably have to give up Isaiah Cole. And I know I don't want to do that. I mean, I'm not going to give up the opportunity to say blocked by Cole. De La Rosa is calling for a flag, or a penalty, or a whistle, I guess I should say. Too many different sports. He's calling for a foul down so much. I mean, what does it even matter? Why are you trying to call for a foul? In the corner, that's McBride. He can shoot the three. We don't want to sag off him too much. There's Lockett for three. No good. Board by Whitehead. Ooh, we got Bron Jordan in the game. I haven't really used Bron Jordan too much. Got to see what he's got. Nice little dribble package. Crossover. Jordan to the basket. Jordan with a float. No good. Okay. A little sloppy. Maybe he's more of a catch and shoot type of guy. He's got an A+3. They're really working De La Rosa. They're really showing me that he's good. I knew he's good. Whitehead to Richase. Number one pick on number one pick. Ooh. Oh, Bron Jordan with the board. Didn't expect that. Get it in the hands of the GOAT. Get it in the hands of the GOAT, man. Cooper Flagg. Just a freak. An absolute stud. If he was a horse, man, they'd be going after him like crazy. He's a stud. He's a stallion. And that'll be the win, 145-93. De La Rosa was impressive. I'd like to have him in Dallas. And I mean, he was talking to Cooper. Maybe Cooper trying to recruit him. Cooper's saying, you know what? Why don't you come over here? Why don't you void that contract? Come over here. He had 22, 11, and 4. Cooper had 36, 10, and 6. White had 23, 4, and 5. Jabari had 19, 4, and 14. Pretty big win for the boys. You love to see it. You love to see it. Let's get deeper into the season, though. Let's stack together some wins. There we go. That's more like it, although we lose to the Clippers there by a single point. Cooper comes back from his bruise. I think he had a bruised sternum. Oh, that's not good. There's 2 losses in a row. Everybody wants to trade for Bron Jordan. I didn't realize he was such a valuable commodity. We're actually number 1 in the conference, which is a rare thing for us for some reason. You think we'd be number 1 every year, but it doesn't really happen that way. I mean, the Thunder are so good always. The Spurs are always so good. Although the Spurs don't have Wemby anymore. Wemby, I think, went to... Who did Wemby team up with? I think Wemby teamed up with somebody. I don't remember. But it seems like it's going to be a tight back and forth top of the conference because we've been bouncing between first and third for a little bit. But we are on a massive win streak right now. This is exactly what I was asking for. This is what we should have been doing years ago when we first put together this roster. 34 and 13. The Spurs, oh, the Timberwolves are the other team that's really good. I don't see the Thunder are 28 and 20. They're maybe the Thunder have fallen off. Maybe the Thunder have started to fall off a little bit. As far as stats go, Cooper's dominating as he always does, and then everybody else is just playing their part. But I don't care if as long as we're winning games. I don't care who's scoring, who's not scoring. As long as it all adds up to a bunch of wins, it don't really matter. It don't. I mean, I guess we want Cooper to dominate scoring. But look at these wins that we're accumulating here. We are suffering a few injuries. We didn't have that many injuries last year. I don't remember. Trade deadline. I will stop. I guess I can try to make one more move. This is our prospect board if you were curious. I guess I can try to make one final attempt at Romeo De La Rosa. Will it even be possible? Probably not. Oh, Wemby went to the Venom. That's right. He didn't team up with any. I mean, he teamed up with Quincy Fudge, I guess, and JD Ayobami. I guess that's a big three you could consider. It's actually a scary team. You got a point guard, a power forward, a center, and anytime you got Wemby on your team, it's dangerous. Giannis is teaming up with Anthony Edwards. That's why they're doing so well. But Anthony Edwards has a right knee tendonitis injury. Romeo De La Rosa. He's having a great season, as you would expect. Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Finley Kelly's playing a little bit up now. Maybe that is the key to get him to trade. $3.54 million. $3.54 million. Damian Harrington we traded for. Trenton Brown, or drafted, I mean. Lester Banks, Nate Giles, Richasser. 15 players on the roster. Who's their least valuable player? Probably like Daniel Welsh. But he's a center. We don't need a center. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're not going to keep him. So this trade does not go through. I didn't think it would. I was just testing it out. But if we give up, if I could actually get the button to click. If we give up our own first round pick unprotected, I know it only has 1 star because we're really good. But if we give up the Pacer pick, which has 2.5 stars, the key might be one of these picks we get lucky and one of the teams is having a bad year and makes the pick a little bit more valuable. That might be our only chance. But it looks like all the teams that we have their draft pick are having decent seasons except for Pacers. So our own pick is not going to be worth anything. That pick's not going to be worth anything. Do we get lucky and have... Can I please click over? The Lakers having a good year. Good valuable pick next year. All we have is our own picks from on here on. So I don't think there's a trade. I really don't. Unless I'm willing to give up anybody else other than Richasser. I mean, Whitehead has kind of increased his value a little bit. I just wish these picks were a little bit more valuable. That would really help us out. What about that? That's about as good of a trade offer as I can ask, or I can send their way, and I just don't think De La Rosa is going to accept, unfortunately. Or I don't think the Suns are going to accept to give us De La Rosa. Is there anybody other than Whitehead that I'd be willing to give up? We already talked about I'm not willing to give up Flagg. I'm not willing to give up Jabari. Not willing to give up Isaiah Cole. I'm probably not even willing to give up Bron Jordan. Although he's got really good value. Why does Bron Jordan have so much value? Very interesting. Maybe I would be willing to give up Bron Jordan. Because we do have these two guys who are probably going to be similar players to Bron Jordan. And Harrington and Brown. And they're younger by a decent amount. So if it means getting us De La Rosa, I mean, I got to try it, right? And they still don't say anything. Man, I'm giving you Finley Kelly, who I love. I'm giving you a bunch of first-round picks and Bron Jordan, and they still say no. They still will not give me Romeo De La Rosa. Man. I mean, Finley Kelly's about maxed star value. Bron Jordan's got 4-star value. We're giving up a 4.5-star value, a 4-star value, a 2.5-star pick, and then three 1.5-star picks. I mean, that's about as good value as I can give. I literally don't think I can give up anything else. Because if I give up more players, then they don't have the cap room. They're kind of screwed on cap room at that point. And then we just get into weird territory. I guess I can try it. If I give up Risha, say, what's that say? They have too many players on the roster. What if you give me Guy Morrison? No, they say no to that. Is there anybody else that you have no value in? I cannot trade these guys. Connor Cousins, they still say no, man. They still say no. This has got to work. There's got to be a trade. Lester Banks, oh my God, Lester Banks has insane value too. Is that the trade? Oh, what? You're still saying you still have that much faith in Romeo De La Rosa. I am giving you two 4-star young players, plus a 4.5-star player, plus all of the first round picks, and you're still saying no. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. What else can I give him? I don't know. I don't even know if I have anything else. I mean, I have like Nikhil Frazier, but that's not going to do much, I don't think. And now we're just getting into territory that's going to keep adding players and all kinds of different things. I didn't think this was going to go the way that it's going, that's for sure. I guess we just give up on the trade. But I want De La Rosa so bad. I want De La Rosa really, really bad. They'd make $7 million. Kyrie's hurt. Of course he is. He tore his meniscus. Of course he did. Ooh, he's got way too much value. I'm not trying to take him. I don't want to take him. Eric Lockett. Why are the Suns being this way? You're getting so much talent. You're actually winning this trade by a mile. Why are you being like this? Stop being this way. All right, let me reconsider that. Let me try to figure out. I don't want Cooper Flagg in there. Let me try to repackage this deal and see if I can figure out something that'll make it work. I actually got it to work. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. It actually worked. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to save the last minute of trading. So, basically what I did, we're going to go back and watch. I turned into the Suns because I wanted to release a couple of players from their roster so they could actually take on more players that I could give them. So here's what I gave up. I gave up Finley Kelly, Bron Jordan, Lester Banks, plus some first-round picks. We got De La Rosa. Then I went and I got Cousins as well, not Daniel Welsh. I went and got Connor Cousins because he only had 1 star. So they said no to that. And then we added in Risha, but that's too much money. So then I switched to draft picks, and I put in the Pacer pick, which had a lot of value. Well, I put in the Celtics pick as well. But the Pacer pick was like 2.5 stars. And that was the deal that got it done. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Romeo De La Rosa is a Dallas Maverick. I was determined to make that trade happen. De La Rosa is a Dallas Maverick now. Oh, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. He's here. He is here. He can play point guard, which is kind of cool. But I'm going to turn him into a power forward. He goes down. I'm going to give him backup power forward, actually, so that he can play that. He's going to stay a small forward, but I'm going to give him backup power forward. We gave up a good amount, including Finley Kelly. I didn't really want to give up Finley Kelly, but we had to do it. And Romeo De La Rosa is now a member of the Dallas Mavericks. Is this the final piece to get us over the hump? I think it might be. And now we got to jump into the first game with De La Rosa. That is this game against Boston. I can't believe it. I was gonna do it. I was determined to figure out how to make that deal work. We're actually getting rocked by the Celtics right now. I was determined to make that deal work. Yeah, we gave up a lot, but we are in a championship window. And a championship window means you give up everything you can to get that championship, get that second championship that we need. And now De La Rosa is a part of the Dallas Mavericks roster. I cannot be more excited. I'm very excited. You know what? I'm getting him in the game right now. I'm getting him in the game right now. Where's he at? Did he foul out? Hold on. Substitutions. He did foul out. You got to be kidding me, De La Rosa. All right, we're simming out of this game. We'll get into his next game. We had back-to-back, I think, so we were going to lose this game anyway. Of course, De La Rosa fouls out his first game as a Maverick. He only put up 9, 10, and 4. All right, it's whatever. It's fine. It's totally fine because now he's going to win his next. He's going to play his next game, and we're going to play really well. It's written in the stars. Or we're going to get beaten down. Maybe I ruined the chemistry. Although we're back in this one. 2:46 to go. We're down by 3. Please tell me that De La Rosa's not fouled out. Every time I jump in, is he going to be fouled out? Is that going to be a thing? Is he out there? He's not out there, but I don't think he fouled out. At least I hope not. I do like the Jazz court. It's just nice and bright, and I like it a lot. Okay, De La Rosa is available to be put in, so I'm going to put him in. We got Williams. We need Cooper Flagg at power forward. That's not what I want to do. Okay, I need to make sure that the lineup is the way that I want it. That's not a 3. Darn it. Screwed that all up. Ooh, there's Raul Toppin. Him and Jabari Williams are in that first draft class. Rollins. He finds West. West for 3. West drills. We'll call a timeout. I need to get this lineup looking the way that I want it to look. All right, so point guard's Jabari. Shooting guard is going to be probably, I don't really know. You know what? Let's give it to Harrington. I don't really know what his release is, but we're going to swap that for now. We're going to have De La Rosa play the power forward. Rich Osei is going to get out, and Cooper's going to come in. And then, obviously, we got Isaiah Cole. So that's the lineup that I want. We'll see how it goes. There's De La Rosa. Get him the basketball. He's wearing 0-0 for us, and he's going to lay it in. He's got 24, 17, and 5. Oh, he looks good in that Mavericks uni as well. He looks real good in the Mavs uni. OG Anunoby still out here playing. A screen from Toppin. That's an illegal screen. Raul Toppin. He got busted. He got busted. I think we need to hit Cooper Flagg on a nice little 3. There it is. Cooper Flagg with the 3. He's got 25. Pollard with the ball. Guarded by Jabari Williams. Oh, that's a swiper, no swiping. Can we get an alley-oop? A little alley-oop action. I screwed it up. Darn it. I hate myself. I wanted the alley-oop. I had the opportunity. And West hits another 3. Who is this guy? I just mistimed the oop. It would have been awesome if I hit it. Ooh, the release is really fast for De La Rosa. He hits the 3, though. He hits the 3. We have a lot of #1 picks on our team. We have Cooper Flagg, #1 pick. De La Rosa was a #1 pick. Jabari Williams was a #1 pick. We are a team filled with #1 picks. And look at De La Rosa, showing why he was a #1 overall pick. We're down by 1. Just absolutely terrorizing the smaller defender. Man, I really wish I would have hit that alley-oop. It would have been so sick. We got to stop West from shooting 3s, that's for sure. Oh, swipe by Cole! Swiper, no swiping. Risha can't, De La Rosa can't handle the pass from Cooper Flagg. Anunoby's got it. He finds Queen, and Queen drills. That's annoying. It's real annoying, actually, because we had the chance to take the lead. All right, well, you know what we got to do? We got to find somebody for 3. J-Dub, it's on you. He hits the 3. We're tied. 127 apiece. Jabari Williams comes up clutch. I was thinking Cooper Flagg, but then I saw Jabari had enough separation. And with 30.5 seconds to go, what will the Jazz do? They'll inbound to West. Do not let this man shoot. Do not let this man shoot. Oh, I thought I swiped that for a second. No, he's going to shoot again. He missed this time. Perfect. Okay, we got this. De La Rosa, this is your chance to be a Mavericks hero instantly. De La Rosa! Instantly putting his name in Mavericks lore. I know it's only a regular season game in the middle of the season, but that's a big win. Considering his first game, his debut game was a foul out, I'd say that's a pretty nice little second game. I thought Anunoby was going to hit that three. He goes for that. And De La Rosa will end this game 129-127. We win. And it's because of that man right there, Romeo De La Rosa. Big time victories for Dallas. 31-19. That's a really good bounce back game after fouling out. Cooper Flagg had 25. Rishase had 15. That's nice. Cole had 6 turnovers. We're going to have to clean that up a little bit. But that's a big win. We needed that bounce back after the loss to the Celtics. Let's simulate a little bit further into the season, get past the All-Star break and everything. We're winning some nice games. We do have a game against the Venom. I kind of want to jump into this game because the Venom are the team with Wemby. So we're at home. Are we going to be able to win this one? It's close. They were kind of pulling away, but now we've started to pull away. We might be able to have this one. 1:18 to go. We're up by 2. They've had a really good fourth quarter. So that means we're going to be seeing Wemby, I would assume. Yeah, he's in there. I see him. This Venom team is pretty good. They've rebuilt themselves on their own. They got Fudge. They got a good team. There's Wemby. Guarded by Cole. This is quite the matchup right here. And Wemby cannot get the bucket to go. Isaiah Cole too powerful. Harrington. Yes, yes. Damian Harrington. Draft pick from this past offseason. Giles is our point guard. I want Jabari. We'll keep Harrington in. Obviously, we got to get... did he foul out again? Oh, no, he's right here. I see him. I was going to say, did he foul out again? He's still there. Romeo De La Rosa. The only problem is we get rid of Finley Kelly, who was a nice big man. I wish we still had him, but it was the only way to get the deal done. He had too much star value. There was no way we were going to get the deal for De La Rosa. That's not a foul. Yes, it's okay. It's Mavericks ball. Wemby steps out of bounds. He has not been able to handle... He cannot handle the size and strength combination of one Isaiah Cole. For 3, Cooper Flagg drills, and he extends the lead. That might be too much for the Venom to come back from. There's Fudge. Fudge down low to Wemby. Cole with the great defense. Isaiah Cole, in 3 possessions, has absolutely bodied Victor Wembanyama. That is an unfortunate missed 3. I thought I was going to drill that. Wembanyama cannot stand against Isaiah Cole. Cole's too powerful. Look at Romeo. That was a sick shot. That was a sick shot. That's going to be a 3, and it's going to be no good. Wemby gets the board, back to him, and no good again. I want to get a little replay I just want to get a shot of Romeo in his Mav uni, because we've only ever seen him on the road, so I want to see him. Why is he in the air like that? What's he doing? That's actually kind of hilarious. I kind of want to have that. Look at this. This is hilarious. I like that. He can't believe his eyes. He can't believe his eyes. He looked good in the uni, though. And that's a big win against Wemby and the Venom. De La Rosa. Adding him to this team, I think, is going to be that piece. That one final piece that we needed. We were just missing something. That little extra oomph. That little extra star power. That swagger. We were just missing it. And I think we might have found it with Romeo. He does play the Suns again. We'll have to jump into that game. We play the Suns at least one more time. Contract extension deadline day. Obviously, we're going to stop here and see if we got to re-sign anybody. There's a few people, actually, including Dariq Whitehead. Okay. Cooper Flagg as well. Obviously, we're going to re-sign him. We don't have enough room under the hard cap to re-sign Cooper Flagg. Uh-oh. Okay, we can get Giles, Rishase, Whitehead. We'll offer Whitehead. We can offer Rishase and Giles. So they all accept. But unfortunately, we do not have enough money to offer Cooper Flagg what he's asking for. He's still under contract, so he just wants an extension early. So we're just going to have to wait on him. And obviously, we will keep him around for the entire series. If it ends up where his contract, we can't pay him, we'll just give him a contract. I'll just go in to edit his contract and make sure that he stays around, because the whole point of the series is built around him. So we're not going to lose him. All right, big game against the Suns. We took their star player, and now he has to go play him for the first time. And also be cool to see the players that we sent their way. So we got 2:44 to go. 126 to 116. A 10-point lead for the Mavs. A 10-point lead for the Mavs. There's Finley Kelly. Oh my God, I see him over there guarding Cooper. Oh my God. It can't be. Finley, he looks weird in a Suns uniform. I don't like it. Oh, and Cooper stops him. His former teammate. Jabari Williams in the corner for three. Oh, we're killing him. They can't cover. Oh, there he is. Finley Kelly. Guarded by Cooper Flagg. He drills the shot. That's textbook Finley right there. Textbook. Oh, look at Jabari. Playing physical against Kyrie. Oh, Harrington's shot is ugly. Harrington's shot is ugly, but it goes through. It's a little silky, but it's ugly. Can I swipe Kyrie? No. Get around. Luckily, Jabari's quick. Finley Kelly in the corner for three. He doesn't take the shot. He goes to the rim, and that's a tough shot to make. That is a tough shot to make. Let's get De La Rosa back in this game. Play against his former team. Jabari for the mid-range, and he gets it. 137 to 120. 26 and 12 for Jabari. Kind of a crazy good season he's having. I swipe that? No. Oh, down low to Kelly. Cooper jumped. Cooper really should be playing power forward, if we're being honest. But they like playing him at power forward. In the corner. Down low to Richase. I still don't even know if I'm saying his name right. I'm probably butchering it. Cooper. Friendly roll. I didn't think I was going to go in. I did not think that was going to go in. There's Bron Jordan. Finley Kelly for three. He's gassed. He missed it. We'll actually call a timeout here. I want to get De La Rosa back on the court. Let's get De La Rosa back on the court. So we've got... Let's actually swap this. So we'll take that out. We'll put Cooper at the... We'll put Cooper at the three. And De La Rosa... Where's Cooper at? Where the F... Oh, there he is. He's a center. Cooper Flagg. And then we will have... I'll have Harrington stay in the game. All right, there we go. I just think that De La Rosa fits better as the power forward. Cooper's not really a center, or a four. In the corner for three, drills it. Easy money. Easy money. I don't know where my thing went. There it goes. Walton to the basket, passes out. I don't know why he passed out there. There's Guy Morrison, or G Morrison. I don't know how to say his name. I'm going to call him Guy because I think that's funnier. Guy Morrison. You know what? Get it in the hands of the former Sun. Romeo De La Rosa against his former team. To the basket, and he put him on a poster. That's how you show up your former team. You put your teammate on a poster. And then he stared him down and kissed his bicep. The ultimate disrespect. This team's a championship team. There's no ifs, ands, or big buts about it. This team is a championship level team. I thought you were going to shoot the three there. Blocked by Cole. God, I love him so much. I'm so happy we didn't trade him. I'm so happy we didn't trade him. Although he was never really an option. I was never going to trade him. Lockett with the little midi. Another win for the boys. Another win for the big, bad Mavs. Romeo. Where art thou, Romeo? Nice three. Up and in. Harrington with a good defensive pressure. Make a swipe. Ooh, reach in. Not what I was going for. Just going for a little cheeky little swipe. Little swiper to swipe in action. Lockett has the ball. He's not going to shoot it. And we will win 147 to 126. A big win for Romeo De La Rosa against his former team. First time he played him. Whitehead actually led us and was scoring with 28. That's kind of interesting. Jabari had 26 and 15. Flagg had 25. De La Rosa had 25, 9 and 10. This team's good. This team is pretty good. All right, let's get to probably the end of the season here. We've seen a lot of the team. We know how good we are. It's Matas Buzelis, who is your NBA Cup MVP. Good for him. Good for him. I hope he's happy and healthy. Back-to-back against the Warriors is nice wins. Richase with an injured bicep, a torn bicep. That's tough. That's tough scenes. He's going to miss the start of the playoffs. We are currently locked in as the number 1 seed. We're 7.5 games up. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That is what I'm talking about. 63 and 19. And Romeo De La Rosa has won an MVP. Let's go. Debo Owens wins the Rookie of the Year. Griff Budd is your 6th Man of the Year. Isaiah Cole wins the Defensive Player of the Year. I think that's his 2nd. Perrin Henderson is your most improved, or Henson, whatever his name is. Most improved player. Clutch Player of the Year is Alperen Sengun. Michael Stauffer, Coach of the Year, first time ever. And Nathan Mack is your Executive of the Year. But Romeo De La Rosa with an MVP. It's about time. Mario Snow, Jackson Crawford, Alperen Sengun, and Alvin Robinson are the other All-NBA first teamers. Second team is Jim Parker, Finley Kelly. You gotta love Finley Kelly, man. He's such a stud. And he was putting up good numbers, too. Buzelis, Chance West, and Giannis on the second team. Third team is Jalen Johnson, Zion, Denny Avdia, Cade Cunningham, and Victor Wembanyama. All defensive first team, Cole, Mobley, Robertson, Snow, and Crawford. Second team is Wembanyama, De La Rosa, Najee Law, Mamadi, and Finley Kelly. And then all rookie first team, Debo Owens, Hassan Powell, Jamelo McCants, Jai Irvin, Gabriel Tremblay. And then second team is Devin Verrett, Dante Alexander, Tony Kingsley, Jacoby Brady, and Corey Burns. We will take on the Utah Jazz in the first round, but I want to see the overall player stats. We know how De La Rosa did. Cooper Flagg put up great numbers. As you would expect, he's Cooper Flagg at the end of the day. De La Rosa played well. Jabari had great numbers as well, almost averaged a double-double. Connor Cousins even put up good numbers in his one game. He had 17 points. We're probably just going to move on from him, but he's here. Isaiah Cole, great numbers as well, averaging about 2 blocks a game. Whitehead put up good numbers. Richase was scoring well until he got hurt. That torn bicep is going to be kind of tough to play against. We've beaten the Jazz plenty of times before. We jumped in against them one time. That's their team. They obviously have Chance West and Raul Toppin. But they shouldn't be too much of a struggle for us. We have a 2-1 lead over them, a 3-1 lead, and a win. We beat them in 5. Perfect. We move to the second round to play Wemby. And Richase is back healthy. Quincy Fudge, Cameron Price, Anthony Black, J.D. Ayobame, and Victor Wembanyama. This is a good team. It's a good Vegas Venom team, but they're not better than the Dallas Mavericks. We always lose game 3 for some reason. Ooh. Okay, I thought we were gonna get taken to the limit there. We make it to the conference finals to play against the Trailblazers, the 7-seeded Blazers who have Scoot Henderson, who has not developed, 83 overall. Shaden Sharp, Juno Remble, who was one of the first draft picks, one of the first classes. Cameron Hamilton and Flip Tupane. Tupane? I don't know how to say his name. I think we're a better team. I think it's just we're a better team. We win game 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We sweep. I knew we were the better team, and we go to the NBA Finals against the Celtics. We had their draft pick. Good thing we traded it. Von Poole is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and obviously Romeo is your Western Conference. The Dallas Mavericks, Von Poole, Keldon Johnson, Jaylen Brown, Lowell Johansson, and Isaiah Stewart. They still have Jason Tatum, as you can see right there, but he must be hurt. So no Jason Tatum in the finals for at least a couple of games. Game 1 goes to the Mavericks. So does Game 2. Game 3 to the Celtics. Game 4 to the Celtics. Game 5 to the Celtics. They've turned this on us. We got to win 6 and 7 now. And it looks like we're going to win this one to force a Game 7. That's nice. I was hoping not to have to jump into this one, but we do. We have forced a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. For all the marbles, back on our home court. Come on, Dallas, don't do this to me. into the third quarter, into the fourth quarter. It's back and forth, but we started to pull away. That might be all we needed. 116 to 105. I think your Dallas Mavericks are going to win an NBA championship. The second one of the series. And Jason Tatum is back healthy now. Jabari Williams in the corner for three. It's too silky. It's too silky. For the second time in 3 years, the Dallas Mavericks are going to be NBA champions. And I really do think that it was Romeo that pushed us over the top. Maybe we would have won it with Finley Kelly. That's a possibility. I mean, we won it before with Finley Kelly, so it's definitely possible we would have won it again with him. But I think having a guy as talented as that man right there pushed us over the edge, something that we didn't have last year. That secondary scoring ability. Maybe not so much defense, but still a great player. A fantastic... I mean, he's the MVP. And it's not his first. I think he was back-to-back. And then obviously you got that man right there, Cooper Flagg, who's just a freak. But now we're just pouring it on. Oh, Tatum's cherry-picking. Oh, congratulations, Tatum. That's like Chris Paul shooting a three to go down by 45 or whatever it is. Whatever the meme is. Here's Brown. Brown to the basket. Brown. Tough defense. Couldn't get the shot to go. But I'm just experimenting at this point. I mean, we already got the victory sealed out. Von Poole. He was the Eastern Conference player or Eastern Conference MVP, I should say. De La Rosa. Little pull-up three. Oh, it's silky. It's absolutely buttery smooth. Wet like water. 127 to 109. Von Poole, what's he going to do? He's going to just go to the paint and not do anything. Pass it out to Sears, who doesn't shoot. And that will be the NBA Finals. It's over. For the second time in the series, the Dallas Mavericks have won the NBA championship. De La Rosa, Cooper Flagg, Jabari Williams, Isaiah Cole, amongst the others. We did it. We absolutely did it. Cooper obviously showing some big-time emotion. Well-deserved, well-earned emotion. But you love to see it, man. I mean, this team is phenomenal. Absolutely, utterly phenomenal. We might have started something special here. We might have started something special. We might have gotten ourselves a dynasty. And all it took was trading away our entire team. Man, not our entire team. We still have the core pieces. It was really just Finley Kelly and a couple of young guys who I liked. I think they have potential. I think Bron Jordan's going to be a good player. He's probably going to develop for the Suns. What a win for the Mavs. And I'm assuming Romeo De La Rosa is going to get Finals MVP. Why wouldn't he? He's an absolute freak. He's a menace to society. He's an NBA champion. What a special team. What a special team. And he does, in fact, win the Finals MVP. So for the second time, Cooper Flagg is denied a Finals MVP. It went to Finley Kelly the first time we won it, and now it goes to Romeo De La Rosa. Which could be his first Finals MVP. Could be his first championship. I'm not sure. I think it might be, because he was on the Pacers. I don't think the Pacers were winning championships in this series. It's been the Thunder who have been winning all of them. So I think this is his first championship. Jabari played well in the final game. Cooper Flagg played amazing in Game 7. De La Rosa. I mean, these are your three guys right here. These are your three guys. Plus Isaiah Cole. You can kind of add him into that too. Phenomenal win. Phenomenal season from the boys. And we are NBA champions. De La Rosa is the Finals MVP. We knew that, though. And let's advance to the offseason. Let's start our offseason. Advance to it. I guess I'll just throw some points in. I don't even know what these do. Player retirements. Kyrie Irving is retiring. Joel Embiid is retiring. Dylan Brooks. Miles Turner. A lot of guys. Staff retirements. Doc Rivers. Hall of Fame. Joel Embiid and Kyrie Irving both make the Hall of Fame. Joel Embiid played less than 1,000 games and made the Hall of Fame. Good for him. Jersey retirements. No jersey retirement for Kyrie. Huh, okay. 21 gets retired for the Sixers. Not a shock. But I thought that Kyrie Irving's jersey would get retired. Violations in the key will when instated will be called after 5 seconds. Yeah, sure, why not? And now the draft lottery. We do not have a pick in the draft lottery, so it'll be won by the Miami Heat. We were able to keep our pick, some of the picks. We have our own pick, which is 32, and then the Laker pick gave us number 31. So thanks for that, LA. So we pick at 31 and 32, and I think that's it. I think we traded all the other ones. Where are the Suns picking, though? The Suns are picking at 10 and 6, so the Pacer pick that we traded to the Suns ends up getting them top 6. Okay. And then the Suns pick that we traded for that was Boston ends up getting them number 19. So we gave the Suns a lot of building blocks. We gave the Suns a lot of building blocks to work with. The pre-draft workouts. Oh man, this team absolutely phenomenal. There's one other player that I wouldn't mind having on this roster. I gotta find him first. Well, there's actually a couple players I wouldn't mind having on the roster. Sadiq Brooks is one of them. I would not mind having Sadiq Brooks on my team. I don't know how valuable he is. He's not as high of an overall. I don't know if we'd be able to get Sadiq Brooks. I would like to have him, though. I think it'd be fun to have Sadiq Brooks on the team. He was in that same draft class with De La Rosa. He was the second overall pick. And then I would like to have Raul Toppin from the Jazz, but we're not going to get him. We don't need him. I just like to have him. He'd be fun. He'd be fun to have. So it's time for the NBA draft. The number 1 overall pick is going to be the Heat trading the number 1 pick to the Suns. What? The Suns trade up with Devin Booker and Miles McBride for the number 1 overall pick, and they get Bill Richards, maybe their new franchise player. They lost De La Rosa to us, and they might have just found their new franchise. That's crazy. The Heat trade out of the first overall pick, and the Suns kept number 6 as well. They didn't even trade that to the Heat. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The Suns might be a good team in a couple years, especially with the players that we gave them. They also pick up Justice Casey from Colorado. And they have pick 10 as well. The Suns, man, we're going to have to keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on the Suns. They take Nadir Quinn out of Kansas. We are going to have to keep an eye on the Phoenix Suns. They might have just built themselves quite the roster. All right, we didn't scout too well this year, but it's mainly because we knew we were going to have great draft picks. We could take Mitchell Clark, who we know is going to be a 73 or around a 73 at least. His comparison is Bob Love or the G League. That's not ideal. DeAndre Ayton for him. Kevin Duckworth. Ray Allen. Okay. I don't mind a Ray Allen Hall of Fame. Oh, I can't say your name, but you got a Hall of Fame ceiling or a G League ceiling. That's crazy. Can you shoot threes? If you're Ray Allen, you got to be able to shoot a 3. You have a C+ 3-point shot, and you're Ray Allen. Who compared you to Ray Allen? Get their eyes checked if they're comparing you to Ray Allen. I mean, I know Ray Allen in his younger days was more bouncy and athletic, but still, he still could shoot back then. That's a crazy comparison if you're comparing him to Ray Allen. This guy, I think, is going to be our guy. Agnes. He's an A+ Hall of Fame potential. I'm going to grab him. I don't know how to say his last name. I don't even want to try. But that is our guy. And they want to trade this pick, possibly. I think this might be a viable strategy. Let's try to trade this pick. Because it could help us get Sadiq, whatever his name was, in the future. If we go after the Cavs, they have a 2-star pick. I'm looking for picks that have some decent value. The Suns are giving me a 2-star value pick, and so are the Warriors. Let's take the Warriors because it also gets rid of my 2nd-round pick. All right. So that is the end of the... Actually, we have one more pick. I'm gonna draft somebody random and then not sign him. Brad Fleming, sorry to get your hopes up, but we're not signing you. So our pick ends up being a 70 overall. You know what? That's totally fine. You got a Hall of Fame ceiling. I'm very curious about you. We're not going to sign Brad Fleming, but we will sign Agnes. Team player options. We don't have anybody. Decline. Jaren Jackson Jr. declines his option. Very interesting. Qualifying offers. Connor Cousins we're not going to offer, but N'Keal Frazier we can. Yeah, sure. Why not? Luka is back in free agency. He went to Brooklyn for a couple years. 4 years after leaving LA. Giannis is back in free agency. He went to Minnesota for a season, said that's not going to work, and then left. And then Juno Remble. That's a good player right there. That is a good player. Love to have him on the team. Obviously can't afford him, but love to have him on the team. We need to make sure we get back our guy. We want to get back Nikhil Frazier Jr., so we will offer him a contract. And that should be our everything that we need to do. We're going to renounce the rights on him. We don't even want Connor Cousins. He was just part of that trade. And we got him back. Perfect. Bron Jordan's in free agency, so he's not going to stay with the Suns. Most likely. I do want to take a look at this Suns roster, though. Once Giannis signs, we'll take a look and see where everybody chose. Is Giannis not going to sign anywhere? He is 37 years old. Keontae George also hasn't signed anywhere yet. Being a little stingy. Nobody wants to sign? That free agency's over. So Giannis ended up going to the Venom to team up with Wemby. Bron Jordan signed a 1-year, $30 million deal with the Kings. Keontae George signs with the Hawks. Wow, okay. Okay, where did Luka go? Luka signed. I didn't realize I was getting to the end of the free agency period. Luka Doncic, where did you sign, my guy? Where are you? Where are you? Cat signed with the Pelicans. Zion signed with the Pacers. Luka signs with the Nets. He goes back to the Nets. And Juno goes back to the Blazers. All right, there you go. Player progression. Cooper finally goes up to a 96. Jabari goes down 2. Ugh, okay. Cole up 1. Harrington up 6 to an 85. Huge. He's probably going to be our starting shooting guard this year. Unless we can make that trade for Sadiq. Brown goes up 5 to an 84. Giles up 1. 5 for Stojakovic. 5 for Chase Blue. I can't wait to see the development of Agnes. De La Rosa's up 2 to a 96. All right, that's another season in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Another season in the books. We will load in another draft class if I can find one. Giannis plans to retire. He's finally given it up. I want to take a look at the Suns roster before we end the episode, though. So this Phoenix Suns roster has Finley Kelly. They have Eric Lockett. They have Lester Banks, so those are 2 guys that we gave them. They have Marcus Ayers, the second. They have Maurice Walton, Danny Wolf, Baco Filippone, but he was an All-NBA player, I think. Something like that, or maybe All-Rookie. I forget what it was. And then you've got Bill Richards, the number 1 overall pick. This team could make some noise. Now, they didn't bring back Bron Jordan, but this team still is going to be pretty decent in a couple of years. Because Kelly's only going to get better. Eric Lockett's going to get better. Lester Banks is going to get better. And then you've got the number 1 overall pick, Bill Richards here, who's going to get better. And then obviously you got Justice Casey, who was a good player. He was number 6 overall in 2032. So you got some talent on this roster. This Suns team is going to be scary in a couple of seasons. Absolutely scary. This is what our roster looks like, though. I'm going to give Harrington the shot as the starting shooting guard. He's going to get the shot at starting shooting guard this year over Whitehead. Whitehead's been the starter for a while now. Maybe even Trenton Brown gets the start. But this team, I think, can run it back. I mean, I think we're that good, especially with these 2. I think anything's possible with those 2. So we will see how it goes. That's going to be the episode, though. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much. Stop by and watch. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.